Welcome into the second to last Big 12 win total video here. If you saw my last one, Oklahoma State, please go watch it because it was fun. I had a lot of fun making it. We found a weird number in the line, so it's a really fun video. Please go check that one out. But we're talking about the Kansas State Wildcats, correct? I think they're the Wildcats, Kansas State. I might be wrong, I don't know. But this is their second to last team here. They're the second best odds to win the Big 12. I don't know why. I think there's teams that like Oklahoma State isn't that far away from a team like Kansas State. There's a real world in this Big 12 where, let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 teams could be at 6-3 in this conference, and one of them has to get into the championship game to fight Utah. Like, that's how crazy this conference could get here. This is easily the craziest conference in college football today in the Power Fours. And win total's 9.5. Now, I'm not super high on this Kansas State team. They got a quarterback in Avery Johnson who's coming in to start his career out in college football. I'm not super high on this team. Now, looking at the schedule, I was trying desperately to find losses on the schedule, but the schedule is easy. It's just easy. It was very hard to find losses on the schedule. Ultimately, this is probably why their odds are the second best. The schedule is very easy here. Win total's 9.5. Let's see what we can do. Week 1, how's it work? We'll say the wins, we'll say the losses. We'll talk about the middle games. That'll give us a side over or under. I'll say how much I like it, if I'm betting it or not, right? We know the deal by now, hopefully. Week 1, we're home for UT Martin is a win. This team's 1-0. Week 2 on the road against Tulane. It's not the same Tulane team that was on a little bit of heater. Willie Fritz is gone. He's the head coach of Houston. Michael Pratt's with the Packers, their quarterback. So this should be a win as this team's trying to rebuild back up. 2-0 here. Week 3, they're home for Arizona. Not the easiest game to start out your season. This is actually a non-con game, if I'm not mistaken. This is a non-con game as a conference game because the contract for this non-con game was made prior to Arizona joining the Big 12. So this is a non-con game as a conference game, and I have Kansas State winning, although Arizona could maybe. If Arizona wins this game, I think we all got to look out for Arizona because they might be legit in this conference. But I'm taking Kansas State to start 3-0. Week 4, they're on the road against BYU. Kansas State should win that game. They're 4-0 here to start. And then Week 5, they catch a great Oklahoma State team at home Week 5. And if you just saw my Oklahoma State video, I gave the win Kansas State because this team has to play Utah like right before. This is a very tough spot for Oklahoma State. I would love it if they won this game. But I'm taking Kansas State here. It's just such a good spot for them to have. 5-0. This team's 5-0. And the schedule kind of gets easier here. Week 6 a bye. Week 7 they're on the road for Colorado. I would love it if Colorado took down this team. I would love that. But I just can't predict that. I'm taking this as a win for Kansas State. This team's 6-0. Week 8, they're on the road against West Virginia. I have as a loss. I got to give a loss somewhere, guys. They're not going 12-0. I'm taking West Virginia to win this game. I just think West Virginia is a team that could play a little bit more defense, structured defense, and I think they're going to be on the rise this year. I think they're going to take a step forward this year. So I'm taking West Virginia to win this game. Maybe it's somewhere else. Maybe the loss might be Oklahoma State. It might be Colorado. But I think up until this West Virginia thing, after this West Virginia game, this team has one loss. So they're 6-1. Week 9, they're home for Kansas. I have as a win in the rivalry game. They're home. I'll take that as a win there. It should be a really good game, a really exciting game. But Kansas can win that game. I would love it if Kansas won that game. But this team's 7-1. Week 10, they're on the road against Houston. That's a win. Willie Fritz, but it's still a win here. They're 8-1. Week 11 is their second bye. Week 12, they're home for Arizona State. Are you kidding me? This team's 9-1. Week 13, they're home for Cincinnati. This team is 10-1. This team's 10-1. Week 14, they're on the road against Iowa State. That's where I have the loss right there to Iowa State. 10-2. It's over. I don't have the odds pulled up in front of me for Kansas State, but let me see if I can on their win total. 9.5 plus 118 plus 110. You got an over 9 for minus 140. I just want to over 8.5 on Bears for minus 230 is crazy. I don't know why they don't just move the number, but I can't bet this. I am on the over by a hair. Just can't bet it. They have a really good draw, which makes me really nervous because right now at the top of my mind, I have Oklahoma State 10-2, Kansas State 10-2, Utah 10-2, and Utah doesn't make it on tiebreaker, which is kind of crazy to me. If Utah gets the one booted out because they have a loss to Oklahoma State and Oklahoma State lost to Kansas State. on my schedules here, but you never know. It might go different. I don't obviously it's not gonna go exactly how I predicted, but maybe they all might be 10-2 with those games being different. So the tiebreaker might be different. You can bet Kansas State to win the division, the conference. I just think Oklahoma State is. They're in the conference game. I think they are better than Kansas State. And if Utah is in the conference game, they are better than Kansas State. And I think they're gonna be more battle tested. I'm taking the over. I don't love it. I really want this team to go under. I really do. Just because I have good tickets on Utah plus 350. There's like plus 275 now is the best number you can find, and Oklahoma State like plus 900. It's like plus 850 now. So I really want this team to go under. This might be a little biased take here, but I am still taking the over slightly for Kansas State. Not betting it. If you want to see more Big 12 win total videos, they're all on my channel. Go to my channel. Go to my playlist. They'll all be there. If you want to see more, all my college football win total prediction videos, go to my channel. They're all on a playlist. Hit the subscribe button too while you go and look for it. That'd be very much appreciated. I'm Josh Wissey. We're almost done with the Big 12. One more team. Thank you.